Hi guys, I'm Steph. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today. On my channel, I do a lot of empties videos, project pans, makeup inventory, so if all that interests you, then make sure you subscribe. Because I do all those videos and focus kind of using on my collection, I thought it was also important to show you what I am bringing into my collection. So today's video is all the makeup and skincare that I have purchased in 2020. When I got into makeup, I got into it quick and I got into it hard, and I bought a lot of makeup products, and I quickly realized that makeup goes bad, it has a finite life, and I have since been working on going through my collection, not purchasing more than what I really need, and kind of using everything that I have, because I bought all of these with the intention to use them and enjoy them, and I want to make sure that I get the most out of my money. So when I do bring something into my collection, I really have put some thought into it. So I wanted to share with you all those things I brought into my collection this year. The first items I'm going to be talking about I picked up at the spring Sephora sale, so that was back in April. The first is a cleanser. This is the Ordinary Squalane cleanser, and I think I'm working on my last cleanser now, so I haven't had a chance to try this out yet, but I knew that the cleansers I did have in my collection were smaller deluxe size samples and that I would be needing another cleanser shortly. That being said, the Ordinary isn't included in the sale, so I'm not sure why I felt the need to purchase it then, but I figure if I purchased it now, then I would be going on Sephora later and maybe be tempted to buy something else at a later date, so I just picked it up when I bought all these other items. The next item I picked up is sunscreen. This is Run Clean Skincare. This is the Clean Screen Mineral SPF 30, and I saw Jamie Page recommend this, and I really wanted to test it out. I really want to start getting into the process of having sunscreen as part of my skincare routine in the morning, and I do it sometimes, but not all the time, and this sunscreen I've been using now is a tinted one, and I kind of just wanted another sort of sunscreen once that one's finished up that wasn't tinted, and she had really great reviews about this, so I wanted to test that out for myself. The next item I picked up was an eye cream, and this is the Clinique All About Eyes Rich Eye Cream, and I have already started using this. I don't think this is the one I intended to purchase, so a few years ago when I first got into kind of skincare and stuff, I used Clinique. I feel like everyone kind of starts out with Clinique, and I got the All About Eyes eye cream, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was like so amazing. I always said it was like such an amazing eye cream, but I hadn't had it in a few years, and I've tested a lot of eye cream formulas since then, so I wanted to go back and retest it and see if my thoughts on it had kind of changed or developed as I've like tested out more skincare. But then I bought All About Eyes Rich, which is a lot thicker and more like almost a balm type thing, and the All About Eyes is more like a cream. So I don't really feel like I bought the right one. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about this yet. I've only been using it for a short time, but it is not quite what I intended to purchase. That was kind of like a bit of a letdown at first, but I think I will eventually pick up the one I intended to, but for now I will definitely be using this up. And the last skincare item I picked up from Sephora was a moisturizer, and this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer, and I heard a lot of people talk about this moisturizer and say really great things about it, so I wanted to test it out for myself. I tried a few Glow Recipe items. In December I bought a Glow Recipe kit, so I've tried the blueberry cleanser, and I have the pineapple serum that I'm still working through, and I had the watermelon sleeping mask, so I wanted to try out the moisturizer. Again, the moisturizers in my collections were mostly sample size or deluxe sample sizes or minis. I didn't really have any full size moisturizers, so I knew that I would be using one shortly, and I think I'm on my last face moisturizer now, so this is the next one I'll be using. And I wasn't sure when I was going to run out of everything, and ideally I like to pick things up on sale, which is why even though I picked some of these things up in April, I haven't had an opportunity to use them yet. I wasn't sure if I was going to run out of what I needed by like when the next sale comes, so I wanted to pick up stuff while it was on sale, which is pretty much my justification for buying these things at that time and not quite when I needed them, but I knew I would be needing them within the year. And the only makeup item I picked up from the Sephora sale is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I really wanted to try a more hydrating setting spray, so this year I finished up quite a number of setting sprays so far, and I was using, when I picked this up, I was using the Urban Decay All Nighter every day, and because it's my project pan, and it is quite intense. I really like it for if you are going to a special event and you want your makeup to last all day. I think it's great, but I think it's a lot for every single day use. So I wanted to try something that was like a little bit hydrating, that would make my skin feel like skin and wouldn't feel so like drying and intense. So I thought this would be a really great one. I've heard people talk about this over the years, and with someone with oily skin, I never thought this was targeted for me, but after trying the Urban Decay one every day, I kind of wanted to try a more hydrating setting spray. So I haven't had a chance to use this yet. I'm trying to work through another setting spray at the moment, but I think once I finish that one up, I will move on to this. And also we're like still in the midst of summer, so having those mattifying setting sprays that are in my collection are kind of make more sense for this time of year, but I feel like going into fall and going into winter, I'm going to be so happy that I have a hydrating setting spray. And just to share with you the samples I picked up as well, because I am trying to minimize and go through my samples this year, I got this Dr. Jart Serum. It looks like it's a toner and a moisturizer. And from Lancer, I got a caviar lime acid peel. So it has a glycolic acid in it, so I feel like that should be interesting. Usually with samples, I've tried to pick up more skincare because seeing what I do, like I rarely reach for makeup samples. I am trying to work through the ones I have, but I have quite a number of them because I like never reach for them, whereas skincare samples I'm more apt to reach for and test out. So whenever I'm picking up samples, I really try to pick up skincare unless it's like some makeup product that they have that I like really have wanted to test out, but like very rare and far between. So mostly I pick up skincare samples. And then from the drugstore, I picked up 3 items from the Inkey list. I feel like I've heard so many people talk about them, especially Hiram, and I really wanted to check them out, but I feel like usually when I go follow the link, it's for Sephora, but Sephora in Canada doesn't carry them, and I was like, oh, I really want to try these products, and they seem like such a good price range. They're like similarly priced to the Ordinary. And again, very minimal packaging like the Ordinary. And I really wanted to test them out, but I was like, they weren't at Sephora, and I was like, I don't know. And then I just happened to be in Shoppers Drug Mart perusing the skincare aisle, as I do. Even though I don't intend to buy anything, I still like to look. No harm in looking. And I was looking, and on the bottom shelf, not in your clear line of view, there was a few products from the Inkey list. And I was like, oh my gosh. And they were on sale. So I was like, well, I gotta pick these up because I really wanted to try the brand. There they were on sale. I didn't know where to find them in Canada, so it was really exciting. So I picked up 3 items. The first is this Retinol serum. So just very basic. Next is the Caffeine eye cream. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. I feel like studies show that like caffeine works, it doesn't. It's like not really like the best skincare ingredient, I think. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of research on it, but I was kind of curious to try it out. And the third item I picked up was the Collagen booster. So I kind of picked these items up because I thought they were different from other things I've seen. Rather than like a basic cleanser or moisturizer, these seemed like a little bit more interesting and had those active ingredients in them at a good price range. So after seeing them at Shoppers, I like logged on to the Shoppers website, and they have like a whole slew range of products from the Inkey list. So if you're in Canada and you're wondering where to find them, check out Shoppers. And that is everything. I have only brought 8 skincare / makeup items into my collection in 2020. I am really surprised that we are over halfway through the year and that is all that I purchased. I didn't put myself on a no buy or a low buy or anything like that. I just recognized like how much I had in my collection and how long it's going to take me to go through everything, and I've been very mindful about only replacing stuff when I actually need it or when I can see that I'm running low on something. And I'm kind of impressed with myself, not to toot my own horn, but I'm really happy that I haven't gone overboard with purchasing things, but I've still been able to bring some new things in my collection. I'm really excited to test out some of that skincare, and I feel like with makeup, I still have so much of it that I'm definitely not bored of what I have. If you're interested in what makeup I do have, I will link my makeup collection playlist down below so you can check that out. I'll also link my empties video, my last inventory, and this year's project pan down below, so if you want to check any of those out, they'll be there for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye!